Well, we just had the top of a maple tree come down. Large crash. Look at that. Luckily it didn't hit anything, but wow, that impaled that really strong. Look at it. I can't even pull that loose. That could have killed somebody. Looks like it's about 40 foot. You probably can't see it on camera, but right there is where it detached. Well, that'll just about make a raised aged wood chip alternative bed right now, the frame for it. Our Swiss chard is starting to sprout here. Some cantaloupe starting to sprout, possibly some tomatoes. Actually, that looks like a maple, but there are some little green stems. Show you guys something. So this is like a 5-inch citrus seedling, and it has a bloom fixing to open there. That has to be like this season's seedling. And I'm not sure what this came from. One of our trees, a grocery store tree, you know, fruit, or what. Definitely have an itch that we need to scratch with finishing up a lot of our garden projects, but it's so rainy and nasty out, I don't think we'll be able to do anything today. Look at there, there's water on the ground. Still some camellia blooms, probably 8, 10 or more, ready to open up and flower some more. Definitely starting to get a little bit of length, a little bit of growth on our jaboticaba seedlings. Check out Natalie's beautiful rose. This one is a perfect moment rose, and it's grafted onto like a disease-resistant rootstock. One of the blue bucket roses. Now here's one fully opened. This is a flower pot we did the other day. So I think that's pansies, marigolds, and dianthus and marigold. This is one of my favorite roses. It's, you know, nothing extraordinary as far as color. There's a lot of red roses out there. It's like 3 inches, maybe 3.5, but it has a fruity smell instead of kind of like that perfumey gardenia smell. I think it's called Opening Night, and again, it's a blue container rose, which is grafted. The Barbados cherry starting to bloom. Some clearance canna lilies here, probably because it just had a little imperfection on the leaf or something. This still looks like it's going to have a lot of blooms before it's done. The plant we put in raised bed number 1 is getting a lot of growth already. Look how nice it looks with this rain. This papaya took a lot of damage, but it's starting to sprout out probably about 12 inches from the base, and this guy here, you know, sprouting out from the top. You can see it died off a little bit as well from the little frosts and freezes. And we got a lot of sweet potatoes coming out. This isn't new plantings. This is stuff that came out from the roots that survived the cold weather. There's some there coming out, and they're coming out all over the place. New growth from the Lila avocado we planted in raised bed 1 as well. No fruit or no flowers yet. It didn't flower last year, I don't think. It's not flowering this year, but hopefully next year we'll get some flowers once it's settled in. When you buy them like this from a nursery, a lot of times they're already in flower. Check this out. Those nasturtiums I just planted, they come up fast. And look at that. Look at all the growth. I didn't even see them the other day at all. Now the legless lizard, he's kind of just sleeping here. There's his tail. And he's, check that out. These are so awesome. I love seeing these guys. Cats sometimes get their tails and stuff though. Just yesterday or the day before, in the little crevices in this raised bed, there was a really big garter snake, probably about 24 inches long, crawling in that little crevice. I've seen probably 3 different garter snakes this short season so far, you know, coming out during, you know, spouts of warm weather and stuff, including in these dewberries, all these weeds and dewberry vines. Really kind of wondering if I should prune some of these fig trees down lower to like get some branching, but now look at this. Just in the last week or so, it's creating its own branches at the top. So, you know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 branches or so that have just come off the top. So it's no longer just a little whip anymore. It's a little bit slower, but it looks like it's forming branches. Plus it has, you know, stuff around the base that's kind of coming up from maybe the roots are really low on the base. So this is going to be a more bushy one, it looks like. I'm very shocked to see that this red or cattley or whatever guava is fixing to bloom. I thought it would need another 4 or 5 years before they bloom. but one of them is fixing to bloom. The two, as far as I can tell, are showing no signs of blooming. This yellow one, or lemon one, or whatever it is, looks like it's fixing to bloom as well. This is supposedly like, what is it, an Echo Garden marked Hold Hardy yellow or lemon guava. They look the same, but yeah, it's got some bloom heads on it. 2 days ago, we noticed our biggest pawpaw in bloom, and it's raining, so I'm not going to try to get a zoomed in picture right now. We'll do that later. But I think there's not really much we can do today because of the rain, so we're just going to call it. Take care, guys. Until the next time.